In this review, I'm just going to go through the Euro USD trade that I had on, let's have a look when that was. Doesn't say the date here. Yeah. So 23rd of June. We also had a really nice gold trade at the same time. And we lost about 1.5% on this Euro trade, but then we actually continued to make all the money back and some from the gold trade. Now, my reasoning behind this was that we had this consolidation and we had a break above the range and a retest back in. And after this candle here, I thought that we were going to have a continue up. We just opened the session and basically we had trap traders, meaning that a lot of orders got filled, a lot of people went short, and I wanted to buy just to facilitate price action to go, for a further retracement of the prior week's price action. Now, I think looking back, I think it's still a fair trade to make. The only things that I would say is, price is below the EMAs, and because price is already below the EMAs, it's shown weakness already. So I should have just not even gone into this trade because it's already broke some of my rules, which is below the EMAs. If I was going to buy, then I would want to buy it with above the EMAs anyway. Now, that comes on to this gold trade, which is the same type of thing. We've had a head and shoulders type of pattern. We had this kind of manipulation, as people would call it, where we had this candle right here, push down, capitulate, couldn't find any more sellers down there. We had a push up, consolidation, and then we didn't get any continuation to the downside. And it's actually formed this head and shoulders type of pattern. So I decided to buy on this kind of flag pattern that we see here. I bought once at the top of the market. Then I also bought again when we had a little bit of a retracement down to the bottom of that range. And then we had the continuation, which was the break of that flag pattern. And this is where we started to build up a little bit more momentum. Now, I did add an extra position here. Looking back onto this trade, it's quite interesting because I didn't remember that it gave me that much timing consolidation once I added in the last trade. So you're going to see here quickly, I think, where was that next trade? I'm about to enter into another trade, I think about here. So it comes down, retraces onto the 50 fib, and I said, okay, we've broken up, we've had a change in structure, we've broken up, prior level, which is here, and now we're just having a retracement back onto the prior highs pre-break, which are there, and a retracement onto the EMAs. So that's why I decided to add a little bit more into that trade. Now we're starting to build up a little bit of momentum, but looking back, I remember actually just going straight up, but it clearly didn't. I was probably sitting in this trade for a good few hours. We started to build momentum, but then we started to get this kind of consolidation, kind of resistance. You can see here, price was struggling to make a high. It's quite interesting looking at these back actually, because I don't remember it like this. Yeah, so I've drawn a trend line just to show, okay, where's the potential where price is going to get sticky. I've drawn also a trend line that's going up to see where potential support is. We're getting to that apex of those trend lines, which we're starting to see. This is when we're starting to see action, when price is consolidating, getting smaller and smaller and smaller, a little bit like a spring. It's really consolidating, getting really small, and that's when eventually when you get to the apex, that's when it starts to expand and push out quite aggressively, either to one side. Just because price is going like that, it doesn't mean it could just totally break and go down the other side. But because I had all of those other confluences, the EMAs are up, we had the capitulation on the bottom, the head and shoulders pattern, the breaks of inner structure, a clear target as well. All of these things just helped me stay in the trade, but also, you know, add as I went along as well. So we got 3 adds on here. My T-pre was at the top of that supply area, and you're gonna see me make a little bit of a mistake here. So price comes down, finds more orders, hits a 50 fib, and now it's starting to build momentum and start pushing up. This is when I actually made the mistake. So you're going to see soon here, I actually closed the trade early. So it starts pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. And I closed the trade pretty much here. So my rationale was like, okay, we've hit the supply area. Do I really want to hold it? And as you can see, it would have, you know, a couple of candles after just hit the TP. So I mismanaged that trade. Overall, I was quite happy with the way everything went. But, you know, looking back, the TP was there for a reason. There was no reason after we had all of that, all of those confluences that I needed to cut the trade. But that's it. So we ended up 1.5 R down, and then ended up in 5 R up. So we ended up back in profits on this funded account, and overall it was a good trading day, and that's it. So I hope you liked this one. Tell me what you thought, and that's it for now. See you in a bit.